And today we've talked about communicable. And I think it's right to differentiate them from the non-communicable right away. As I explained, that the communicable diseases can be transferred from one person to another, from a community to another. On the other hand, the non-communicable diseases, they cannot be transferred. Usually, they are within that person, and that person gets that disease because of some other risk factors, some other conditions that put him at risk of getting those diseases. And if I'm to go to mention examples right away, so the non-communicable diseases, you hinted at some of them, but majorly we look at the heart conditions. And the heart conditions are a broad group of diseases as well. There's high blood pressure, there's heart failure, there is heart attacks, and the list can go on. Other than the heart diseases, we have diseases that affect other organs within the body. Commonly nowadays, we also have diabetes. So diabetes where one cannot control their blood sugar. So the blood sugar rises and rises in their body and then becomes lethal or detrimental to their health. So, and cancers are another major group of non-communicable diseases. And there are about more than 100 types of cancers. So there are quite many on that side. And we shall have a chance to discuss that. So the communicable, you've mentioned some. Common malaria. But in this year and this period, COVID-19, as you've mentioned, is another very good example. Malaria is a parasite. COVID-19 is a virus. So there are different types of the communicable diseases, as we shall break down. If I may go further into the discussion with our infectious diseases, I'll just try to briefly highlight the burden. Taking from the example of COVID-19, to date, over 20 million people have been infected in the whole world. 20 million. So count 1, 2, up to 20 million. So that is a huge number. But within what period of time? We're just talking about 8 months. So if in 8 months, 20 million have been affected, how about if it is to go on for another 2 years? So that can be devastating. And among the 20 million that have been infected, more than 900,000 have succumbed to COVID-19. So that is the magnitude of infectious diseases. In Africa, among the 10 leading causes of death, infectious diseases account for 5 of them. And top on the list is the respiratory infections or diseases that affect our breathing system, our lungs. So they are top on the list. And COVID-19, that's where it falls. And you mentioned others. Diarrheal diseases are also, especially in children, they actually kill a number of our people. And Africa region is unique in a way that over time, our lifestyle has also evolved. So it means that the communicable diseases are also not seated. You might think that our burden is on infectious diseases alone, but the communicable have also come up. So unlike the Western countries, Africa has to deal with 2 sets of diseases, and it has been termed as a dual epidemic. We are battling infectious diseases. We are also battling the non-infectious diseases. And the result is that our health systems have been overstretched to an extent that they cannot adequately